Saturday, we'll be at the Gregory's for the supplies drive, benefiting the Atlantic City Rescue Mission, PT. When we're all done with this, we'll go check out the box, and you have about another hour or so if you want to bring supplies on down. Box is getting pretty full out there, but we always have room.
Tilton Road. We're in the back there, second floor. Come on up and see us.
Yeah, Dave Sholler and Zach Augustino, a couple of local guys.
I called them Butch and Sundance yesterday. I don't know which one was Butch and which one's Sundance, but they're certainly they're cowboy partners.
Doing a good job. Dave's with us now to give us a little bit more information on tomorrow, how everybody out there could be a part of it, and some of the cool things that are going on there tomorrow night, Dave, at Gregory's in Summers Point.
Happy Friday, guys. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, tomorrow's supplies drive for the Atlantic City Rescue Mission is almost here. We have some great prizes. All you need to do is come down between 6 and 10 at Gregory's in Summers Point. Make a donation. The full list of supplies is at acrescuemission.org. And one donation will enter you into a raffle to win a VIP Sixers experience, Phillies tickets. I've got memorabilia from Major League Baseball, the UFC, you name it, we've probably got it. It's a really, really special cause for me. And since we last spoke earlier this week and last week, so many local businesses and residents have stepped up to really give us a hand and make this happen. I have to say thanks to John Truman from Truman Muscle Car Parts. He's donated a truck and a trailer to allow us to properly escort all of these great supplies and donations to the mission. So he'll be there on Saturday night. And so many great residents, educators, administrators, local lawyers, and policemen and firemen. I mean, this is what it's all about, guys. It's about rallying the community to help. And it wouldn't be possible without Mike Gill and Pete Thompson. You guys have been outstanding.
Having us on board was great because we certainly want to be there tomorrow night. And the fact that some of our listeners were able to help us out, and we'll be able to bring a big box of supplies out there. In fact, I walked out there earlier and saw some great supplies in that box, and hopefully between now and the time we leave tonight, when I go check that box one final time, that we get a nice bump in that thing. But this is something that was near and dear to your heart here, Dave, and obviously tomorrow night should be a lot of fun. But it's something that you mentioned it the last time you were here. We're doing something special now, but something that can happen year-round for people out there. This isn't a one-day type of situation. People can help out all year round.
They can help out all year round. The rescue mission has been taking care of area residents for 50 years. You're talking about homelessness, drug addiction counseling, mental health crisis evaluations, and things like that. So this is a fantastic organization. And listen, we don't sugarcoat it, right? It's been a hard few years here in the Atlanta County area, whether it be the crises with the Atlantic City casinos, an unfortunate drug epidemic involving a lot of the young people in our area. And we as a community have to band together and fight back. And I knew that when I came home from Las Vegas after 8 great years with the UFC, that I had to figure out a way to make an impact that was greater than a ball game, or it was greater than a professional fight, that allowed me to pay it forward. And hopefully in partnering with you guys and great guys like Zach Augustino and guys like John Truman, everybody who's stepped up to help this, that we can do this not only this year but every year, and also talk about some other initiatives. There's a lot of great organizations in our area looking to give back. And I said something to Lawrence Stetzer from The Current that is really why I'm doing this. For me, South Jersey has always been about one word: community. It's why I love the area. It's why we stay here. It's why we enjoy the beaches in the summer and the 19-degree temperatures in the winter. It's about community. And I think you're seeing tomorrow night us rallying around to prove that word of South Jersey, which is community.
Dave, a lot of times people are too proud to ask for help. They're too proud to tell their story. They try to hide in the shadows and struggle quietly and not let people know that they are hurting. And I know your backstory has some of that as well. But I guess, are you sensing, as you see, I pick up the paper some days and I see an obituary of somebody that was lost to addiction, and people are actually putting that in the obituary now. Is the curtain lifting a little bit, and are people getting a little bit more responsive to asking for help? Do you see that?
It feels that way, Pete, and I hope the trend continues. Addiction is real, and it's a disease. And while it can be embarrassing and make you feel like less of a person, the reality of the situation is there's great people and great organizations in this community that are willing to go through the fight with you. It's a hard fight. I saw it firsthand in my family, and that's why this initiative is so important to me. You know, I remember the times back when my father was battling such hard addiction, and he was a prideful man, and he didn't know where to turn. If it wasn't for the rescue mission and it wasn't for great members of our community, he probably wouldn't have had anywhere to go. And the other thing is homelessness is a real issue, and it pains me to see people looking down upon other folks who are in rough circumstances. We don't know everyone's backstory, Pete. We don't know how they got there, but when a man is down, let's not kick him. Let's help him up. And tomorrow night from 6 to 10 at Gregory's, that's what this is about. It's about rallying the community. We're all so fortunate and blessed, whether we're driving in our cars listening to the show or downloading the app on our iPhones. We're fortunate to be in a situation to help. I got a call yesterday from one of the listeners of your show who was dropping off 25 hats and gloves for this initiative, and it was because they were so compelled after hearing the segment that we did last week. That, to me, is why we do this. It's not about Pete Thompson. It's not about Mike Gill. It's not about Dave Sholler. It's about the community rallying together during a time where, quite frankly, the community needs us.
Yeah, and I don't have stats in front of me or anything like that, but isn't there some saying that we're all a few moves away from being homeless? Like, I mean, you think you're secure in your car and your life, and yet the people that get there are only 1 or 2 moves away. I mean, you don't know those backstories.
It's so true. And listen, I know a lot of people that are struggling that work their tails off every single day, 1 job, 2 jobs, kids, no kids, whatever the circumstances are. You know, it's not our role to judge. It's just our role to help, and I'm so proud to be a part of this South Jersey community because that's what it has meant to me. So that's what tomorrow night's all about.
It's tomorrow night at Gregory's in Summers Point, 6 to 10 to benefit the Atlantic City Rescue Mission. If you can bring supplies, that'd be fantastic. If you can't make it tomorrow and you still want to contribute, we have a box in our lobby. We'll be here till about 5 o'clock tonight, so you can stop by. You still have some time to do that as well. Also, Dave, in his side job, he's working with the Philadelphia 76ers, and tonight it is Allen Iverson Hall of Fame night. You can hear the game right here on 97.3 ESPN, and it's a nationally televised game, so Allen will get a little extra love tonight. But anytime AI gets honored, there's a little extra buzz in that building. What's special? What's going on up there special tonight that you guys are doing for Allen?
How cool is it for me as a South Jersey kid to be able to be here for Allen Iverson, you know, honoring night after he goes into the Hall of Fame? Got a lot of stuff going on tonight at the game. Tip-off is at 8 o'clock. We're taking on the Los Angeles Lakers, the hated Los Angeles Lakers. But we'll be honoring him at halftime. We're doing a great event with the Boys and Girls Club. Allen has become incredibly active in the community, giving back and really paying it forward. Tonight is about celebrating number 3, and it's also about celebrating the bright future ahead, whether you talk about, you know, guys like Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons being on the bench for the first time a couple nights ago. We've got a lot to be excited about and so much that's important for the Sixers organizations, not only looking forward, but making sure we honor the legends who really allowed us to do this. This season, we're also celebrating the 66-67 championship team, the 50th anniversary. We've had those guys out numerous times over the course of the year. And then obviously tonight, for anybody that grew up in the last 20 years, you can't think of a more dynamic, gritty, provocative character than Allen Iverson and what he meant not only to this area but to the National Basketball Association. So to be there tonight when Matt Cord calls out a 6-foot guard from Georgetown, I'm already getting chills thinking about it. I know you guys are too. It's going to be a special time here at the center.
Can you tell us who's going to ring the bell, or is that privileged information? We can't find that out yet.
I will just say this. It is Allen Iverson night. So
I was going to say.
Connect the dots. Well, you know, I mean, Julius Erving did it the other night.
No, I know. It's not always a given, but I will just give you a little clue. I'm not allowed to tell you, Pete, but, you know, for you and our listeners, I'll let you know that here's a clue. It's Allen Iverson night.
Could you maybe real quick, though, talk about some of those initiatives that now that you're a part of the Sixers,
sure.
things that you're trying to do to reach out to the fans, or you know, as in AKA ringing the bell or bringing heritage guys back, or you know, just things that you're trying to put your stamp on?
For sure. I mean, the one thing that drew me to this opportunity, Pete, was that the Sixers really believe in looking out for members of their community where they live, work, and play. So, in the next couple of days, you're going to hear more about a Toys for Tots drive that Gerald Henderson, our guard, has launched. You may not know this right now, but the Toys for Tots organization is actually behind on its Toys for Tots drive this year. Understanding there's tough circumstances and whatnot, we put together a great event on Sunday where Gerald will be leading that event. You come to our game against Brooklyn, you drop off an unwrapped toy, and you're entered into a chance for a meet and greet with Gerald as well as a signed picture. We do great stuff with the Boys and Girls Club here in Philadelphia, and we're starting to look at different strategic opportunities in Camden, where our new practice facility is, and extending down into South Jersey. The one thing I love the most about this organization is it never forgets the people that support the organization, and that is the fans. And for me, that's why it's been a great fit. So tonight we've got a great event with the Boys and Girls Club. Sunday, we're doing something with Toys for Tots. We just did a great event with one of the food banks here in Camden. It really is about as genuine, as authentic as you get. You may not hear about it a lot in the press, and sometimes that's by design, but I'm very proud to be a part of an organization that's so invested in the community.
Well, that's tonight, Lakers-Sixers here on 97.3. Allen Iverson Hall of Fame night for the center, putting that on tonight. And obviously Saturday, don't forget, at Gregory's, 6 to 10. Summers Point for the AC rescue mission. He's Dave Sholler, the Vice President of Communications now for the 76ers. And somebody texted in earlier when we had Mickey Gall on. They said, boy, thanks. I was afraid that we wouldn't get those interviews now that you're not there anymore. But he had a little hand in that happening. Mickey was good.
I have a little juice.
Yeah,
a little juice.
Mickey was fun, and he will be coming out to Hey Mickey, but a little different twist to it, he said. He said you have to watch Saturday night. You taught him something.
I'm going to put you guys on the spot before I go. I'm going to ask two things. One, I know you guys picked the perfect score. Mm-hmm. I want to know what your prediction is for tonight's game, Sixers-Lakers. Obviously, we're hopeful that Joel can play tonight. He is questionable with a left knee contusion, but Nerlens is back, and we should have a strong lineup. So I want to know that. And then Mike and Pete, I want to know who wins it tomorrow night, UFC, Mickey Gall, the Jersey guy, or Sage Northcutt, the guy everybody's talking about on the national level.
All right. I think Sixers win tonight.
Okay.
Right?
Nice.
Sixers win tonight, even if Embiid doesn't play. I think they win tonight.
Wow.
They've been playing better.
They're favored. This is one of the first times the Sixers are favored.
They've been playing better, and I think Mickey Gall wins. He told me yesterday. He told me today when we talked to him that he was going to dispose of him. I can't call the man a liar. He'll rear naked choke me.
For one of the rare times, I'm agreeing with Mike Gill. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Sixers win. Mickey Gall wins. Ba-bing, ba-bing.
There we go.
Still a couple of tickets available tonight if you can cruise up here to the center for Allen Iverson night or listen on 97.3. My friends Mike Gill and Pete Thompson doing a great job. Thank you guys as always.
All right, brother.
Go get ready for AI night.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Talk to you soon.